Monday, January 21st is Martin Luther King Jr. Remembrance Day. Two local No Place for Hate groups are hosting events to honor the occasion. The Duxbury Interfaith Council's breakfast will be at 8 a.m. at St. Paul's Church of the Nazarene in Duxbury. That's at 136 Summer Street. Dr. Josie Owens, the first Black American woman church elder in the U.S. and Canada, will be the featured speaker. And in Plymouth, events also begin at 8 a.m. at South High School. Plymouth will feature Mr. Kerry Barnes performing the I Have a Dream speech. Also, Pilgrim Festival Chorus will be there to sing. PACTV Community News spoke with some of Plymouth's organizers to learn more.
I am happy to join with you today in what will go down in history as the greatest demonstration for freedom in the history of our nation.
My name is Joseph Horn. I'm a member of the No Place for Hate Committee here in Plymouth. And our purpose is to try to deal with hate crimes of all kinds: bigotry, prejudice, anti-Semitism, homophobia. Members of our committee will sit down with appropriate people and try to solve the problem.
I've been involved with the Plymouth Area Interfaith Clergy Association for several years, and each year we find that one of the most important outreach activities that we do is the Memorial Day, the Martin Luther King Memorial Breakfast and Service, the commemorative service for connecting people to the ideals of Martin Luther King Jr.
So I heard about the March on Washington, and this will be August of 1963. I drove down from New Hampshire. They were afraid there was going to be violence, rioting, looting, and everything else. None of that, of course, happened. Many of us gathered around the Washington Monument and waited until a signal was given. And then we marched down the avenue there towards the Lincoln Memorial. And we knew that there were 10 speeches that day, and that Dr. King's speech was the last one. So we were waiting it out. Many of the other speeches, of course, were very good, but we were, of course, very patiently and waiting for Dr. King's speech. And naturally, he did not disappoint.
The memorial service and breakfast event is an occasion for reminding ourselves, those of us who've been around and remember the personage of Martin Luther King, but also it's a way of educating and inspiring our young folks who were involved with a competitive submission of art forms and essays about the effect that they find in their lives, the ideals of Martin Luther King as were expressed in his life.
And this year we're having a special treat because it's the 50th anniversary of the I Have a Dream speech that Dr. King gave back in 1963. We're having an actor and civil rights activist, Kerry Barnes, come and give a reenactment of that speech.
Monday, January 21st at the Plymouth South High School auditorium from 8 until 10 a.m. The tickets will be sold at the door.
Motto for this year is "The Dream Lives, Faith, Hope, Love." And the whole idea is that we not only think about it, but we do something in our lives to carry on the spirit of the dream.
This note was a promise that all men, yes, black men as well as white men, would be guaranteed the unalienable rights of life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness.